First post ever. Found my wife s-ing and sending lingerie pictures to her male friend. Story 1. This is my first post, so please bear with me. My wife and I have been together for 15 years and married for 5. We've never had any sort of serious problems before. Recently she was acting very suspicious, such as quickly grabbing her phone out of my hands. Tonight I went through her phone and went to the text messages of the guy I thought she was doing something with. It was quickly obvious that a majority of her messages had been deleted but not his. The conversation at one point was about her sending lingerie pictures, but I don't know if they were T+ or even nude because all the pictures had been deleted. They also had been talking about her masturbating, and I even found a picture of her hand covered in what appeared to be her own juices. Now, to get to the ridiculous parts. I am a pilot and my wife gets very cheap free flights on other airlines. For the past 2 months she has been unemployed but was actually poached by a different company, so she had to make it look like she was just taking time off from her previous job with no actual job plans. During this time she went to several places, some with me and some without. She went to see her friend a few times and about 2 weeks ago was going to fly to the southern part of California but accidentally booked a flight to her friend's state. Now, my wife is pretty goofy sometimes, so it's not entirely outside the realm of possibly, but that seems absolutely ridiculous to me. After all this I decided to go wake my wife up. I turned the lights to a super low setting, gently woke her up and told her she needed to wake up and that I had to tell her something. I then proceeded to tell her how I went through her phone, found the conversation, and found the single picture. We had a very long conversation about us and our relationship. She told me that all of it was true and that they had never done anything more than hold hands and that the accidental trip to her friend's state was just that. She had also asked me if it was okay if her friend stayed at our place for 2 days while I was on a trip, which means me being gone entirely. She said they were just going to talk and figure things out, since her friend is married too. Honestly, it seemed to me that I caught her before the first step of them talking about if they want to leave their spouses for each other. I originally asked her to leave our apartment, but then decided against it because to me, that seems like a we are done being married move. She's currently sitting on our bed, playing phone games and looking very distressed. I know reading this it seems pretty clear that she is doing more than texting and pictures, but she really is sorta goofy and makes weird mistakes like booking a flight to the wrong city. It's happened before. I don't know how to put 15 years of a close relationship into a post. Please help, any advice would be great. I'm sure I forgot to mention important things, but this happened about 2 hours ago and I am still freaking out. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, here's what everyone else heard when reading about her reaction and questions. I'm a little bothered you found out, but also kind of relieved that you know. So, honey, is it okay if he comes here and we duck in our bed while you're out of town? That way I can figure out if I want to leave you. If I don't leave you, it may also be because he won't leave his wife, so you're actually kind of my backup plan at this point. Oh, and if it isn't clear, I'm going to keep lying to you about all of this and hope you let it all slide. Redditor 2, there is no need for you to freak out. If she needs time to have the AP in your house to figure out if she wants to be with you, then I hate to tell you, A, it's over. She has already decided she does not want to be with you. 1. If she did, she would not be thinking about leaving. B. Make sure she cannot take advantage of any of your privileges for work, and prevent her from using your discount flights to go see the AP. C. Move on. Kick her to the curb, make her the AP's problem. 1. Tell her you do not need time to decide, and if she has to think about whether or not she wants to be with you, then you have made the decision and do not need to be with her. 2. Hit the gym, and find someone that will treat you with respect. 3. You do not say if kids are involved, but if so, never speak bad about her in front of the kids. They are the innocent casualties in this. Good luck. Redditor 3, you're not thinking straight. It's okay to be very angry. Not advocating violence but throwing her out would be a good start. You're handling this like she forgot to pick up the milk when she went grocery shopping. Your wife has been cheating on you. She had plans to have her AP sleep over in your home. WTF. It's kind of a big deal. Contact an attorney and see what your options are. You need to take control here and start leading instead of following. Story 2. My wife is cheating on me on Valentine's Day. I am crushed right now. Now I have a real reason to hate Valentine's Day. This morning, before leaving to work, I 32M saw my wife's 33F phone notification light flashing, so I checked. It was a message from a private number, so I read through all the messages. The messages were from the night before, and here are how some went. Hey, can't wait to see you tomorrow. My husband is going to work, so we have all morning long. Look, where something like this for me tomorrow. Baby, I want to be inside you already, especially inside your own house. I will do anything you want me to do for you in bed. I'm doing specially for you. I don't even do it for my husband. We have been together for 12 years total, and we had plans to have kids already and have a family. I took pictures of the chat with my phone since I think this is most likely ending in a divorce. I decided to come home early, and I walked into my house silently, and it was confirmed they were cheating on my own bed. I left without making noise, and I had a big beautiful rose for her. I cut a small part of my wrist and let some blood on the paper with the rose, and I wrote a note to her saying, "Here is your love." I drove off to a liquor store and bought whiskey and Swishers, and I picked up half an ounce of marijuana from a friend. I drove to a mountain that has a cliff of the whole city, and right now I'm here, and she keeps on texting and calling me like she is desperate. I am losing my mind here. I am still up here just looking at the lights, and I feel like my world just ended. I hate the thought of myself now, and I just feel like I don't even belong here anymore. TL, Doctor, my wife is cheating on Valentine's Day, and I don't want to be here anymore. Update 1. I am driving home now and will probably sleep outside in the hammock or something. Update, I am home safe now, ordered some food, and I have another blunt left, but I will stay outside in the backyard for now. I'm invited my cousin and his wife over. He is basically like a brother to me, so I will most likely be okay. Update, she heard my cousin and his wife pull up and she came out. Okay, she started crying and basically throwing a tantrum and begging me to forgive her. Well, my cousin's wife Maria took her inside and sat down with her, so they're talking, and I'm outside with my cousin taking a smoke break. Update, I woke up to her crying to me and begging. I didn't say anything. I feel dead on the inside, like if somebody ripped my heart out and smashed it on the floor. Edit, I didn't expect even half of these comments. Thanks a lot for the support. Sorry if I don't GRT to reply to everyone. I fell asleep. I am off to work for the day and will read your comments after I am back. Thanks again. Edit, I haven't done much yet, but I plan on going up the mountain again with my cousin and his wife to look down at the lights. We are going to hang out up there and hit some wax to relax a little. I talked to my wife Finalki asking why she cheated, and I don't know whether to believe this or not, but she said it was the thrill of having a new guy showing with attention. Then again she cried and begging to work it out, and I went for a walk without saying a word. Apparently she has been talking this guy for a few months and met him at a grocery store. She told me the wild truth, and that they Anki went in dates, and that was the first time they had sex. I am not trying to be cuck, so duck. No, I am not trying to fix this it anymore. I'm done being a helpless Mr. Ducking nice guy. I know I kind of overreacted at first, but thank you guys for helping me stop hurting myself. I am not going to use any hardcore drugs, just some Mari J and some whiskey, nothing more. Sorry if I snapped at you in the comments. I am just having mixed emotions of anger and sadness. Update, I give up now. I can't take it or handle it anymore. I just give up.